Hello, let's do a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game will be the weekly Squardle. So let's start with weeks, if we spell it right. Or at least there's an E in both words. Probably at the end. So I'm gonna guess mouse to see if it's an SE word on the left. It is. Okay, and there's an O. So it's probably OSE. Like chose? Let's think about chose. Let's look at the right word. The E is not at the end. So it's probably OME. Because I don't like ending in M. I don't like the E next to the O. So that feels pretty forced. But what would that be? Gomez. Comet? I think Comet is a good guess because that would also test chose. It's not Comet, it's not chose. Wonderful. All right, well, at least we narrowed it down. I was right about OME. So let's think about what else that would be. What else would this OSE be? It's not chose anymore. Oh, it could be... No, it can't be double O. We tested O second. Double O in a row, I mean. Like goose or something. Prose? Like in writing? Prose? Let's just guess it. So what is it? E rose, O rose, I rose, O rose. Yeah, I was thinking it had to be a vowel. So it's gonna be a rose, but let's look at the right word. Is it? I think I'm confident enough in a rose that I just want to lock that in. Yeah, okay. So I called it comet because that's what I thought it was going to be, but the right word. What is it? Gomez. Could it be a past tense verb? I don't know what that would be. It's not Romeo. That would have been interesting. Homed? Oh. Apparently there was more than one option. Is it obvious? Domed? Uh-oh, this might be a trap. I'm gonna look at every letter. Because domed doesn't seem great to me, but it might be. Foamed is not accepted. Gomed. Jomed. Loamed. Loamed? I don't know what that is. I'd rather do domed. Zomed. Vomed. Foamed. Gnomed. Alright, well, I'm doing domed then. It was domed. Nice. Alright, a rose domed. Ooh. We got some good info there. I don't know if it's obvious what these are going to be, so let's do a filler for the top left. Let's do built. It's kind of domed theme. A rose. We built the dome and it arose. I don't know. Poise? No. Darn it. What's with all these, like... It's obviously this word and then it's not. Noise, probably. Booty? It's booth. Okay. Lusty. I have to get these right, so it is noise. And then this has an N, so it's a good thing I guessed noise. This is shiny, no? Like it's H-I-N-Y, right? Whiny? Yes, okay, I didn't lose. It was quite possible to lose, but yeah, I can't believe I guessed poise before noise. That's shameful. But anyway, not actually shameful, but noise is such a good word. In honor of the asylum, I should have guessed it. All right, let's do Squardle. I get to look left the whole time. So this is the weekly Squardle. Let's do noise. No N or O. That's quite interesting. All right. What do I want to do here? How about trace? Okay, I found one of the E's. This could be an A. A in the middle of a word is pretty common, and it's pointing left. This A here is pointing left. So why don't we do an A word? Apply seems pretty bad. Amply is not as bad. Oh, that is it apple? So this Y is almost certainly at the end of the word, because it's both of them are pointing at it. Apple's the only thing I can think of here, so let's fill it out. Unless we do apple. Let's see. So this is something like needy, maybe? Could be seedy. Because there's an S. Let's do a word that ends in D. It has a C in it and ends in D. This could be a CK word or something. So let's do C and then end in D. I know I'm repeating myself, but we need an A in this word as well. Can't do, well, I was going to say I can't do candy because there's no N, but also candy does not end in D. The things you learn on this channel. How do I start with C and end with D with these letters? There's no T or O either, by the way, which is kind of nutty. I can't think. It's just not finishing that sentence. I can't think. I can't think of a word that starts with C and ends with D. I don't have to do CA, but I don't think it'll help to open that up. I could do CH. But I mean, if this is a P, like, PH is not really okay. Like, I wouldn't go with PH. Not in this spot. Okay, well, we don't have to use C either. We just have to use C somewhere in the word. If it's somewhere else, it's in the middle, like this. Maybe it's not a D? It's gotta be a D, right? Yeah, we know there's no C here because of this C. Not that I would really think it would be, but good to note that it's here or here for sure. I keep thinking of something like called. That's not a word. But like, is there something similar? Cared. I could do cared. Let's see what that does. All right, it is not a D. That's good to know. So what else goes there? It could be an R. There's an R in this word, but probably it's CR. Oh, creed would have been a great guess. Creed. Anyway, it's probably an ER word then, right? Like cover or something. So Siri is not a word. Leery? We know there's an L somewhere. I'm going to guess leery. There we go. Okay, got a word. Thankfully. Got to start getting words or this counter gets too low. You lose. Okay, so this word has an S-A-I and it ends in L. We should be able to think of something. and then the vowel's not in the middle, so it's probably like basil. Ooh, if I guess basic, hold on. No, never mind. I misread it. I thought, because I had typed basil, and so it overrided this with SI, and I was like, ooh, maybe it's basic, but no, obviously not. What is this word? If it started with B, I'm thinking black. No, there's no L. With no L, that's tough. I see this white L here, so there's no L in this word. In fact, with no L, how are we doing this at all? Brace. No, there's no E at the end. All right, I'm going to start with basil, and we'll go from there. Basil was correct. Okay. So, what is this word? This word does not have an R in it. There's no R here, and there's no L here, because there's an R, white R here. Is this something like cider? No, there's no D in the word. I was thinking about cider. There's no O in the puzzle, so it can't be something like cower or cover. All right, well, let's think about... I was thinking about what this word could be, and knowing this letter would certainly help. Is this ample? No, there's no L here. So it's not CL. It's not CR, because this white R. CH? Cheer? But then that's PH. Like... I don't like that. All right, well, let's take a step back. Let's think about this stuff. I'm a little unsure about any of these words. How about this word? I something L-E-R. Iller? Like you're more ill than someone? You're iller than them? That's all I see. This is a vowel. It's not an A. It could be an E because there's an E in this word. Well, I think that E might be pointing here. But this could be sepia. Wouldn't that be interesting? And then this could be crier. No, there's no R here. This white R. I don't know what else there is besides crier. Well, okay, so if this was E-L-E, what does that mean? I really think maybe it's an I-L-E word. But then I don't know what S-I-P-E would be doing. It's not an A. Right, I'm gonna tentatively fill sepia, even though I can't think what this letter would be. It's not crier. This is difficult. It's not BL. It's not BR. What was the reason? Yeah, it's not BR because of this white R. What else can come after a B? A U or something? Buac? Biac? Like... Okay, well, I don't know if this is it, but I'm going to guess Udle for this horizontal word. No, there's no T in the puzzle. That's bad. I thought maybe it could be something like Buac, but like what else is it going to be? B-A-A-C, no. What else can we put after a B? No clue. What goes ELE? No idea. I get the feeling that some of my penciled in stuff is wrong, but even so, like, we know these are right. What goes B something AC? I just can't think of it. Not without an R or an L. Like, there's some obvious words with R or L. I don't know if it's R. Brace, but there's no E at the end. But like black. What even goes after that C if not a K? Like it could be a K. I don't know what this word would be, but it could be a K. But other than K, without an E, maybe it's something strange like an ACA or ACI. I wonder if there is a word that ends in U, and this could be unary. There are sometimes some obscure words in these. Okay, so what if I guess something that ends in N? This vertical word. I don't know. I didn't think of a word that's APN like that either. Oof. Right, I'd like to at least get Apple done. Can we at least get Apple done? Can I preempt to test if there's an E in this word? So like put an E here and a P here and an N at the end. So anything EPN. I could guess sepia early to see if sepia is the answer to this one. But sepia doesn't end with N. Unpin. Might be interesting. Wait, we know there's no N in the whole puzzle. It's black. Never mind. Unary does not work. Okay. I just noticed that. I was too focused on the grid, not on the keyboard. I think I couldn't think of a word. Guessing Apple now would not be helpful. This is obviously Apple, right? There's no other word that does that. Other than ample, which we already know there's no M. We already guessed this. Ample is how we got this information. No, apply. Amply is how we got that information. Never mind. What goes between that A and P? Just the rest of these words super obscure. I don't know. I'm thinking about just doing some kind of filler. What information do I want to even know? It's honestly tempting just to guess sepia now so that I can be prepared for whether the next word may or may not be sepia. Yeah, that gives me a lot of info, so let's just do that, because I can't think of anything else to guess, and it finishes Apple. Okay, I don't think the next word is sepia. There is an E, so I think this is an E. Oh no, that's just pointing here, so we don't know. But nothing's AA. Okay, so there's an R in this word. How long have we known that? I like CH. I like Harry. There's an E in this word. Probably an ER word. This is probably cheer. That probably is PHA. But I don't know what that word would be. And then what would this be? Super, I guess. So I guess we just guessed super. There we go. Okay, that was very helpful. I think iller is the way to go here still. So let's do, oh, it's the H and the L that are both blank. Let's test iller then. Let's do a word that ends in H, because that'll tell me if there's, no, let's do a word that has an H here. Well, cheer is pretty obvious. I would like to double check hairy, so let's do a word that ends in H. So L here, and H at the end. Flash would do the trick. Oh, yeah. So this H is here for sure. This is not an L. There's some other word that goes I something L-E-R. Okay, well this word we just guess hairy. Well, I can do a guess that, oh, there's a D here. Idler. That makes sense. When did that D appear? I hope that D hasn't been there. Trying to remember what I guessed here. I guessed a word that ended in H. This D was there. This is going to be hairy. That's going to be a D. I don't think there's anything I can do with starting with H that'll give me info that I care about. So let's just do hairy. That done. Now this word. What are these words? The only thing I can think of is suede, but that's not even how you spell suede. Hold on. So is it like, oh, okay. So this is alpha, right? Okay. Allude is Bach a word? No. Didn't think it would be. Elude, beach. Oh my gosh. Such obscure words. Okay, I can't finish both at once, so we'll just do them separate. Okay. Not my greatest performance. I don't think there was a single actually obscure word in here. Basil, elude, apple, cheer, hairy, beach, alpha, super, idler, and leery. Of all of them, idler is probably the most obscure, and it's not that obscure. Wow, and I was accusing it of having a bunch of obscure words just a few minutes ago, but there we go. I did manage to solve it. 3 guesses left. Not terrible. I think that could have gone a lot better. I just wasn't thinking about EA here for some reason. I was thinking it had to combine with the B, not combine with the A. I don't know. Just, it eluded me. Okay, let's do the polygonal. Oh, another day with 3 letters. Okay. It's probably an E. Okay, we do have Hexpert on. By the way, you can hold Shift to do that. If you hold Shift, it fills it for all the slots. Or if you would like, you can go in the options and turn on multi-cursor, but I prefer not having multi-cursor on. There's probably like an A here. You can do like an 8 word. I don't think this is a word. Is it at all possible that this is a double S and we just are a plural? Sure is. Assigns. The A is correct. So this is maybe an L then. There's a lot of double consonants this could be. But it also ends the word. I'm just filling vowels. We've got E, U, O. Maybe a Y. Ending in one L. P. I'm just going to put an E here and an O here just to visualize some kind of vowel there. Darn, adored has one D, doesn't it? Feels like adored should have two Ds, but whatever. Atone. Oh, it wouldn't be atoned though, it'd be atone it. That doesn't work. I like D's so much here. Adopted. Adopted. I'm just gonna try letters. I'm pretty sure it's not a Z in the repeated spot today. It'd be funny if it was domed, because we had that earlier, didn't we? Alright, I don't think it's... I could try a U here. I don't think this works either. Apparently, adduced is a word. Alright, well now I know it's not... There's an E, it's probably here. Okay, so what is this then? Probably an O here. Erebor. Erator. Olival. Olitol. Olipol. Allerol. No way. Well... Amapalm. No idea. I am a bit lost here. There's no way it's this, right? There's no way it's that. He's gonna end up here, or maybe here, but probably where I put it there. It's not gonna be Z. This feels like the most likely, but I don't see a word. And we can't do like armier. What if it was something like... at the end, or like even erp, a perp, a pet. Yeah, we need like two vowels here. A piorp, aparop. It's like interop, but it's aparop. I don't know. This feels bad. Like I can't. It's probably down to literally I can only guess the one word that it is. And I just don't have enough letters. Yeah, unfortunately, I am going to have to turn off Hexpert and do a filler. I'd like an E here. Find out what the E is. And I'd like to use an R. I'd like to use T. Let's see. I know I'm being a bit picky about my filler, and it's a 7-letter filler. Is there an EDR word or? Overtly? It's not perfect, but all new letters. I'm gonna go for it. Wow. Well, now we know for sure the E is not the repeated letter, but I don't see how it would have been. Can this be T? There's no O. Wait, how are we? There's no O and no Y, and the E can't. We only have a single A and a single E for vowels. There's no R. Got it. Wow, MPT. Asserts, assigns, assizes, that's fun. Assumes, I wouldn't call assizes an ordinary word, but assures, attempt, that was the answer. Beehive, beeline, illegal, issuers. So once we started with A, actually we had like a 50% chance to start with A. Once we start with A, let's see, what did we have? We used up the S, right? So without the S, it was only attempt. And I found adduced, but yeah, once we knew it started with A and couldn't have an S, the only option was attempt. That's why I was having so much issues. There was also adduced and arriver. Arriver would have been great until adduced said there was no E there. Assents, no S's. Atrist. Atrist may have been possible to guess. No, there was no S. That even has an S in it. Yep, so after, if we were doing Hexpert and not reusing grays, after assigns, which was perfectly valid guess, our only options to guess were attempt, adduced, and arriver, and after adduced, it was only attempt. Nice. Okay. Still don't know what adduced means. I should look that up. This actually should be here. A simple past tense and past particle of adduce. Oh, wonderful. Adduce is borrowed from Latin to lead or bring to lead. Okay. Well, it led us to the answer. Well, it tried to. But can you blame me with a green A and a yellow E that I had to do a filler? It was a valiant attempt, though. All right, let's do the mini. This is an E for sure, right? Let's cheer because we got it in one. No, okay. Sloop. There's an S and an O. I'm thinking OSS now. OSSY. Mossy. We're in a trap. I didn't turn on Hexpert by accident. But we're still going to play that way. Bossy? There we go. Okay, at least that was fast. All right, let's do the symbol. Start with Blaze. Checks L second with Sling. L is not second. We'll check E second or A second. With what? Oh, parch. Wow. So the A is here and it ends in CH. Interesting. Hatch trap. So we are in the hatch trap. So what do we have? We have watch. We have catch and hatch. That's it, right? Match. So we have watch, match, and catch and hatch. So if I do a word with I can do a word with that starts with, you know, I could just guess these and try to get lucky. But if I wanted to do a filler, doing something like macho would be interesting because it tests the M at the start. So either this will be a blue flame if it's M, or it'll be a orange plus if it's C or H. And if it's none of them, it's watch. Sure. Hey, look, it's March. Sorry, it's match. Okay. There we go. The worst case scenario there was it was catch or hatch. Because then I'd have to do 2 more guesses potentially. But yeah, that worked out. Not sure I would have gone with match first, so. Cool. Let's do the Fusele. So we're going to start with match. I was half expecting it to be an hatch trap word. So we don't know if there's yellows in here, but let's just do like SRTLE. Hey, look at that. So we've got something like sever. All right, that's an S, that's an E, that's an R. So it's something like sperm. It is sperm. Nice. All right, let's do the blind version. We'll start with sperm. All right, I think it's an ER word. So what's like the perfect ER word to, oh, I can't even guess an ER word right now. So let's look at the letters that would go in the middle of an ER word. W, K, V, P, D. Oh, we already guessed it, P. So W, K, V. And I want an O and an A. So we're probably cover. Two traps, huh? Rover. Mover. Let's just check rover here because we're allowed to. What else is there? Mover. Might be it. Lover. There we go. I feel like we had lover. Maybe it was the other one, the non-blind Fusele that had lover already. Oof, quite trappy. Trappy day. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Ooh, long video today. Didn't realize it was this long. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.